Okay, so for today's video, I'm gonna make a spring wreath with a grapevine wreath background. I have already attached my bunny that I'm gonna put on it. I just attached it with some cables on the back here, and I put some twine through it that resembles the grapevine wreath because then it hides it a little bit. So I'm going to use these daisies, some these pink flowers, some of this, some yellow flowers, and a bunch of greenery. I'll put this in there as well to kind of mix through the wreath. So I hope you enjoy the video today. Thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. It is something that I have a passion for, so thank you so much for helping me grow that channel. So I purchased these greenery pieces at Walmart. They're $1.28 for a bush. I'm going to just trim them off real quick while my glue pot is heating up. This is the glue pot that I use. So this glue comes in pellets, and I just put it in there, and then you can turn it up or as high or low as you'd like. I turn it up high to begin with to get it to melt, and then I turn it way down, otherwise it will smoke. So this is very, very helpful for making these kinds of wreaths. That way you don't have to use the hot glue gun and less chances of getting burned. So it's a great investment. It is made by Bond. I purchased mine at Hobby Lobby, but you can get them through the Bond website. This is the best investment. And then you don't burn yourself. So let me just trim a few of these greenery pieces, and I'm just waiting on my pot to get hot. And you can mix and match your greenery pieces, so that works too. That it actually is best if you do, because then you have a variety and it kind of mixes it up a little bit. So I'm just trimming all of these as so. All right, so I'm gonna set these pieces to the side so that I have them kind of organized. Whoops. All right. There's those, and these. Trim these off. All right, so now I've got all of those ready. The glue is ready to go. So I'm gonna start with the outer pieces. So because I have a sign on the one side, I'm not gonna put any floral on the side where the sign is. Generally, if there was no sign and it was just in the center, then you would want to mark your 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock with your greenery. But because I have a sign, I'm not gonna put any greenery on the side with the sign. I'm gonna just start up at the 12 o'clock. So I'll put my glue, and you'll start kind of on the outside. So you'll just dip it in your pot there, your glue pot, and stick it there. And then once you've marked your locations of 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 6 o'clock, then you can go in between with your, excuse me, let's see here. All right, so then you can go in between your locations and put some greenery. So now you've got your greenery marked. I think I will put, the good thing with this stuff is you can twist it. It's got a wire in the center, so you can twist it. I am gonna put one right here though. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this greenery here, and you can fix it however you want. You'll want to leave your stems kind of long because you want it to stick out. And just remember, even though if it goes through on the back side of the wreath, it's okay, because you're gonna cut everything that comes through on the back side when you're done with your wreath. So I'm going to put in between each of those first greenery pieces one of these pieces here, and I'm just dipping a dab in my hot glue, and I'm bringing, that one doesn't want to play nice. All right, and then, so I gotta do one more here in the center of this one. All right, so now you've got that. You can pull your greenery pieces out if you would like. You can bend them because they do have wire in them. So you can bend them so that they kind of stick out a little bit. All right, so now you've got your greenery started. You'll fill in, but you're gonna do a little bit of each as you go. So now I'm gonna put a little bit of eucalyptus in here, like so. And like I said, those are wires, so bend them however you want them bent. And whatever goes through on the back is fine because you're gonna trim it. All right, so now we've got all of that. Now we're gonna move in with the, excuse me, with the flowers. So I'm gonna use the pink ones first, and these have these little dumb looking leaves on them. I'm just gonna pull those off because I don't like the look of them. If you like them, you're absolutely fine to use them, but I don't like them, so I'm taking them off. So I'm going to put my start my pink flowers in there. And then I'm going to use my pink daisies next, just so that for placement, I'm going to put them in here because they're going to be kind of the focal point. So I'm going to put this in here. I didn't pull that. Oh well, it will be hid. Well, the good thing is it's not dried yet, so. That one's a bit long, so. All right, one more pink one. Here, okay. So now we've got that. I'm going to put my pink daisy in. And I have 3 of them. So I'm going to put them in. Trim that one, it's a little long. And I'm gonna put, I thought these were cute. They'd be cute in it, so. You can use whatever color you want. I like Gerber daisies, so I use a lot of Gerber daisies in my wreaths because I think they're pretty. All right. All right, so I'm going to kind of put that in on an angle. All right, so there is that so far. We're not near complete, but you're kind of hopefully getting what I'm aiming for. Now I'm gonna use these little pink, they have like little pink balls. So, oops, let's trim that a little bit. And I have silicone mats down underneath because the glue doesn't stick to the silicone mat. It just comes right off. So you don't ruin anything. And I'll just continue doing this all the way around. All right, so before I go any further with the wreath, I'm going to put a bow on it. So I have this wire, it's 20 gauge floral wire. It's already pre-cut. You can buy it on the little spool, or you can buy it pre-cut. I'm gonna use the pre-cut. Let me grab my scissors, I didn't grab those. All right, so I'm gonna use this cute spring looking material. All right, so I cut my end off. I'm gonna cut this is, let's see. So it's about 10 inches long. So I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut the ducktail on it. So let me hurry and cut that. Gives it that nice finish. So I'll put that down on my bow maker, and then you're gonna fold your bow or your ribbon. I hope I have enough. This one we're gonna do 5 inches. Once you put it in there, then you're gonna twist it. And you'll come back out and you'll measure it to the 5. And then you'll do 2 more hoops just like that. You'll twist. And if you want to check to make sure that they're the same length, you can just fold them up like that. So I have that. Now that is the end of that spool, so I wouldn't be able to go any further, but what I am going to do is I'm going to take what's left of that spool. I'm going to fold it in half and I'm going to dovetail it. And so now you have that long piece. I'm going to pinch it in the center You can eyeball it or you can fold it over and make sure you have it centered. And then when you pull this piece up, hold on, it's stuck. When you pull this piece up, then you're gonna pinch that right behind it. You have your wire and you'll twist it around. And you want to get it as tight as possible. I don't have very good strength, so I use needle nose pliers to twist my wire as tight as possible on there. And then you'll want to leave your long things because that's what you're going to hook it to your wreath with. Oops. All right. Now, you could put another color in this and it would be pretty. I think I have a pink. I don't know. So there's your bow. Now I'm going to get a pink and put in it because I think a little pink would look cute in it. It's just a solid sheer, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we've got the bow hooked on. I added a little bit of 1 inch pink solid sheer to it that's wired. All of that is wired. So there is my bow. You don't have to put a bow. I should have put the bow on before I started putting the flowers on, but because I didn't, I stopped and had to hurry and do that. So, because I had forgot to do that. Now I'm going to go through with the yellow flowers and I'm gonna just kind of place them, and you can put them however you want. All right, and these yellow flowers I purchased off of Amazon. They're the same ones that I put in the tulip wreath that I made. So you just kind of place them around. Put one on the inside there to kind of give it a little bit of fullness. I'm going to do the same thing down here, so it kind of helps fill that in. And that green or that glue is so stringy, I apologize. All right, I need to get a little bit more of the yellow because I need about 1 or 2 more pieces.